all these characters have a place, they have a reason why they're there, and that's really my main goal when designing this game, is everything has to feel grounded. Left Upon Red is a pretty hectic 3D fantasy game where you play as a knight and you are tasked with saving a princess from a sea witch. But there's a modern twist where you are granted a iStone, which is a state-of-the-art virtual tablet phone, and you have to reply to messages while fighting enemies. So my role as an artist, it's quite wide-branching. The 2D aspect is I am essentially designing the characters that are going to be in the game from initial research all the way up to a final, potentially 3D asset. I designed the small, short-ranged enemies, the long-ranged enemies, our brute enemies, and finally the boss at the end of our levels. A character process that's probably the most detailed would be our short-range enemies. They are codenamed Squishies. Because our main antagonist was a sea witch, then I felt that whatever creatures she had, they had to be tied with the aquatic feel. I remember seeing an image of, I think it was called a ghost shark. It was a mix between a fish and a shark, but it had this beautiful long nose like Pinocchio that just stuck. And so we then designed the creature to have this almost skull-looking face. We decided to put these kind of strange organic glowing veins for like a pop of color, which we thought would be quite striking in a darkly lit dungeon area. But once we had a set idea, then we rigged it up, we put it in engine, and we stuck them in the game. And you know, that was our short-ranged enemy in the game. To see our character in the game, it's going to sound weird, but it's really like you've just birthed a child, and you feel like a proud, well, I feel like a proud father almost. Seeing other people interact with not just the game's mechanics, but the aesthetics, the visuals, the creatures that inhabit it, it's so kind of invigorating. I've always wanted my art or my creatures to feel very grounded. So everything is cohesive with each other. All these creatures have a personality. They have a way that they move around.
My team is, they have great agency. They're really passionate. They just want to make a good thing. I don't have to ask much. The main thing you do as a producer is just, good job. And that's with everyone. For Dougie, for example, like, well, the designers will go up to him and be like, how would you feel about this heavy enemy? And also, it's a lot of back and forth with, can you do this? Are you okay to do this? And then we let him go. It's having trust in other people is a huge aspect, which is obviously built up.
When you create something that feels like its personality suits how it looks, and you've drawn it from day one, and you've thought about it, and it's been in your head, how it talks, how it moves, and then finally it's in-game and it's interacting with people and they're stressed out, or you know, they're running for their lives. It's really amazing to see, and it feels really, really good.